During the first 15 minutes of the first or magnetic moon, about 500 million years from the beginning of the wave spell of cosmic creation, the plasma solidified and the hydrogen and helium atoms began to coalesce and ignite, followed by the creation of protostars. By the end of day 26, proto-galaxies began to form. According to this timeline, the Milky Way galaxy formed on the 16th day of the third or electric moon, or the 72nd day of creation. In the first 5 moons, there is a slow development when all stars and galaxies are differentiated. From the point of view of cosmic science, the universe is a factor of intelligence. Therefore, everything occurring on this planet is impelled by a higher intelligence. Whether you call it the intelligence of God or the intelligence of the prime mover, as Aristotle defined it, there exists some type of beyond, a type of intelligence or reality the other side of the beginning that somehow brought the beginning about. With intelligence comes purpose. Therefore, there must be some intent to guide the creation toward an unfathomable end. In this regard, intelligence is a guiding principle that coalesces into a particular manifestation at a certain stage in the whole process. The evolution of the cosmos is not just the evolution of the stars, planets, and the galaxies. It is also the evolution of intelligence. In the first moon, in the 13.7 billion year wave spell of creation, the primal thought is emitted creating the rang. This sets forth the primal vibrational frequencies that finally condense into carbons, partons, ions, electrons, and plasmas. In the cosmic history analysis, the first or magnetic moon is the magnetic attractor that induces the rang, and the second or lunar moon represents the challenge of creating binary star systems that stabilize the universal spin. Keep in mind that many star systems are binary. That is, 2 stars revolving around each other, like Sirius A and Sirius B. In the third or electric moon, the Milky Way galaxy becomes a prototype galaxy. The galaxy is the medium that serves as the principal formative vehicle for the evolution of intelligence. Its purpose is to provide a highly intricate base to house cosmic intelligence. In the fourth or self-existing moon, at 4,208 million years, the guiding star elders attain form. In other words, intelligence groups itself into different light dimension entities, also known as angels. The fifth or overtone moon is a critical point. After 5 billion years, the intelligence forms the fifth force matrix, symbolized by a cross with 5 points or quanta. The central quanta magnetizes 4 quanta equidistant from each other at the central point. This provides an intelligence force field dynamic with multiple functions, including the stabilization of the spin factor in atomic structures and celestial bodies. In traditional physics, there are 4 forces: the weak force, the strong force, the electromagnetic force, and the gravitational force. These 4 forces leave out the central fifth point, which is intelligence as a mental force. According to the law of time, the fifth point or fifth force is attuned to time as a factor of synchronization. The fifth force intelligence operates at the center of every matrix of matter, where the 4 forces are met by the fifth force. In the process of extending itself from the fifth moon, the galactic intelligence first attains the rhythmic power of self-propagation and acquires in the 7th moon the resonant power, establishing the potentiality of plasmatic involution in the 7th dimension. At this point, the soul begins its evolution through matter, 7.36 billion years down the pipe. This is where the heptagonon of mind and the cubic parton become interfused, creating a vehicle for the soul matter to travel in. In the eighth or galactic moon, intelligence attains a pure structure of integrity, symbolized by the two interpenetrating squares, creating an octagonal form. This structure is prevalent particularly in Sufi mysticism. Upon reaching the ninth or solar moon, an enneagram structure is formed. On the 20th day of the solar moon is the formation of the sun, Kinichahao, in this particular solar system. By its name, the solar moon is the moon of the sun, and day 20 is the number of the seal Ahau, the sun. The 20th day of the solar moon corresponds to the 244th day of the cosmic year. At that point, the star system becomes the vehicle of secondary overtone. The first overtone in the fifth moon creates the matrix of intelligence, and the second rank overtone in the ninth moon creates the secondary complex known as life. This completes the second day of creation. To summarize, the first day of creation, moons 1 to 5, result in the community of higher dimensional galactic intelligence within the forming galaxies. The second day of creation, moons 6 to 9, allows the possibility of life controlled and emanated through particular types of stars. The combination of the overtone and primary rank in the ninth moon create life. In cosmic science, life is a function and occurs in a galaxy type called car-dual. The Milky Way is a car-dual galaxy as opposed to Mars Gamma galaxy, where there is no life as we know it. Cosmic science states, within the car-dual galaxies, life becomes possible when two types of myriads come together. A myriad with a positive charge of 6 and another myriad with a negative charge of 9. These are functions of the powers of 6 and 9 that come together to form the potential of life. How then did life begin in the big murky soup of the earth? The vibratory frequency of our sun was already charged by the primary rank, and then by the overtone rank to create the secondary complex, life, activating the positive and negative charged myriads within the primal soup of planet Earth. The particular development of life on our planet emerges from the prototype of Velatropa 24 during moons 10 to 13. This establishes what is described in the Quran as the allotment of 2 days to create the heavens and the 7 dimensions, and 4 days to create the complex processes to sustain the secondary reflex called life.